Welcome back for another video. Today we play Castlevania, my favorite action-adventure platformer from NES from 1987. This fantastic game has got as main hero Simon Belmont. He's a vampire hunter. According to the legend, he inherits this magical whip from his father. This whip is called the Vampire Killer Whip, which has got a special power because he can kill the Count Dracula, the Prince of Darkness, and bring peace and stability back to Transylvania. I read some of the information about the enemy, the weaponry, the information about the levels on Castlevania.fandom.com. You can look at the fandom website. You can find very useful information about the weaponry, the enemies, and all the information that you need. There is also a section about secrets. In fact, every level has got a secret part that can be discovered during the gameplay. I would advise you probably not to read that information because it's very beautiful to discover things yourself, to find out yourself all the secret parts. During this gameplay, I didn't read the secret at all. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna just explain you what I discovered myself, and I highly recommend you to probably try to find as much as you can do yourself. For example, here on the right hand side there is the pork chop that will give you the extra energy. I didn't waste any time because I had full energy charge. Then here this enemy is called the fish man. So I got a list of all the enemies, and these ones are very annoying because they shoot fire at you and they can push you in the water. So I need to be very cautious. Here we collected the clock, which allows to stop all the enemies on the screen. The clock will be very useful to beat the first boss, which will be the Phantom Bat. This is already the end of the level 2 of stage 1, and now we are entering in the last level, which is called the hallway. In the hallway, which is actually very short, we are gonna find the Phantom Bat at the end of the level. Here I collected the axe because the axe is very good for this boss, because the clock would also be good, but the clock consumes 5 hearts. So here I'm doing this, I'm using the axe because each shot will consume only 1 heart. So I will get more points, and I will try to get a score around 20,000 points at the end of stage 1. As you can see, the Phantom Bat was very simple to beat. And now we are gonna go to the stage 2. Yeah, as you can see, it's walking towards stage 2, and we start from the red brick corridor. As you can see, the color is red, and we are going upstairs. So this is called the red brick corridor stairs, which is gonna lead us to the red corridor, brick corridor. Here, this is a secret that I discovered myself. You can find this also in the list of secrets in the fandom website. But please, first try to discover as much as you can yourself. Here there is also, on that brick on the right, there is a secret, but in this run I decided not to take any risk. I played this game many times before I beat it today. I tried probably 20 times and I failed 20 times. I reached most of the time the final boss, but I could not defeat it. Today I had a very lucky run, so I'm very happy how this run went. I was extremely lucky with the holy water, and I will explain you why the holy water in this game is so important. This enemy, I tell you how it's called the Black Knight. The Black Knight usually is not very dangerous. These are the head of Medusa. This is the holy water, which is also good. Here, as you can see, the way that I play it is to try as less risk as possible, just to stop and beat the enemy. Because the head of Medusa, they will push you down the stairs, so it's very annoying that you lose all the life with one hit, basically. Usually you need to be eaten 5-6 times to die, but unfortunately this level is very annoying when you die just with one hit and you fall down. So this is already the level 3 of stage 2, which is called the chapel. The reason why it's called the chapel is because Medusa, she's waiting for us into the chapel. Here I use the clock because it's very risky there without clock. I think there is a ghost here on the right. This enemy is called the Dragon Skull Cannon. In fact, it's like a cannon. It stands, it doesn't move, but it throws 2 fireballs. Probably the safest way to beat it is to use the clock. If you use the clock, you just stop him, so he will not be able to throw you any fireball. We are heading towards Medusa, into the chapel. She's waiting there. I think another couple of screens and we will meet Medusa. This will be the only boss after the Phantom Bat that can be beaten using the clock. The clock, as I said, consumes 5 hearts. We have 30 hearts now. See, we are now 25 because I use it once. We have now 20 hearts. Obviously, it wastes a lot of hearts, but with 2 times that I used the clock, I was able to beat her. This was the last time that you can use the clock to beat the boss, the final boss, and from the next level we will be using another technique to kill the boss. This is the stage 3, and we start from the Courtyard Corridor. This guy is very annoying. This is an hunchback. We will meet also him with Frankenstein on the stage 4 bosses, but this is the first time that he appears. We start from stage 3. This is the white skeleton. The white skeleton throws a bone to you. If you destroy the bone, you can get also 100 points for each time. And sometimes when you destroy an item thrown to you by the enemies, you can also collect some extra item. Now we have the clock, which I'm probably gonna use in some cases, but as I said, this consumes 5 hearts, so I don't know if we can waste it exactly where. So yeah, sometimes you need to be very cautious when to use the clock, because as I said, it's the only weapon that consumes 5 hearts. So now I have to use it, otherwise I was gonna fall down and lose a life. The second part of stage 3 is the tower bridge. This is like a bridge, a very long bridge that will bring us towards the mummy room. Now we go upstairs. My advice is to use the watch to stop the enemies. So we have 28, now 29 hearts. So in this case, if we use the hearts, we block the enemy and we collect another 5. So we have 30 hearts, which allows us to use the clock 6 times. So I use it now twice in a row. Now we are reaching now the final level of stage 3, which is the mummy room bridge, which will bring us to the mummy man room. This level is very easy if you got a clock. I highly recommend you to use a clock because it's very risky without a clock. You can stop the enemy, especially against the Dragon Skull cannon, which is very annoying. Especially here in this context, we have also the head of Medusa coming towards you. As you can see, they are very annoying. Now this is the mummy room. My advice is not to stay in the middle of the room, just go upstairs. Just go upstairs, basically, and wait on this second brick. Be very cautious, wait for the mummy to go towards the middle of the room, and then shoot at them only when you are 100% safe. You don't need to duck, you can shoot them also standing with a whip. You still hit them. So in this context, this is the easiest way to beat this level. I highly recommend you to use this way, not to stay in the middle, otherwise they will destroy you. So the stage 3 has been beaten. As you can see, it was very straightforward using this very safe tactic. Now we're gonna go to stage 4, where I would say is where the game really starts to spike. The difficulty is gonna be extremely high from here onwards. This level is called the underground cave. Here you can just simply die by dropping into the water. So you need to be very cautious and memorize this part. Try to learn every single pixel of the screen. So the way I did is just repeating it hundreds of times until you learn it by heart. So the reason why I took the holy water now is because Frankenstein can be beaten very easily with fire bombs if you have the double shot, which hopefully we will get when we go towards the boss, basically. This level, as you can see, is very short. This is already the end. Now we are gonna go up and we're gonna go to the castle ruins. The castle ruins are where we meet the first time the eagles. The eagles which they throw to us the hunchback. This very ugly man who runs towards you. So the trick here is to try to kill the hunchback as soon as he lands on the floor. Otherwise he will start running and he will hit you. And you will lose like 3 energy units, which is very annoying. You can also use holy water. And here now I'm using also the holy water against this enemy, which is called the skeleton dragon. Wow, we got the double shot. So now we can shoot twice the holy water. So don't get the dagger here. If you hit the candelabra on the second candelabra, we would have gonna give you the dagger, but now we keep the holy water, which in the manual is also called fire bomb or holy water. We call it holy water because in many Castlevania games this is called holy water because it looks like a water that then fire a bomb. So yeah, now we have 3 shots. You can see below the word stage there is a Roman symbol of 3, which means we can shoot 3 holy water in a row. So this we are gonna do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See, easy, super easy. So if you can reach this boss Frankenstein with the hunchback companion Igor, you can destroy Igor and Frankenstein using the holy water. So in this way, I would really recommend you to try to learn to reach the Frankenstein boss using the holy water. It's gonna be extremely simple. Now we're gonna go, this is already the stage 5. We start from the prison room. And as I said, the holy water is very important also to beat the next boss, the Grim Reaper. Absolutely, you must keep the holy water with you on this level 100%. So if you don't have the holy water on this level, there is the light here. One of these lights will give you the holy water anyway. We have holy water plus the triple shot, so we are in a very good position now to kill the boss. I mean 100%. If we can resist until the end of the level with this holy water, we can 100% beat the boss without any issue. So we just need to reach him if we can. So let's see. There is this white skeleton, which is very annoying because he jumps and throws you bones. The next skeleton is called the red skeleton. The red skeleton gives you 400 points. I was extremely surprised when I read the manual because the red skeleton is very, very weak, and it's not very, very dangerous, and it gives you 400 points when you destroy him. So very, very, very strange, the way they designed the game. The white skeleton gives you only 300 points, but this one gives you 400 points. Here we can get the pork chop, which gives you refill the energy. This is the last part of the level of the stage 4, which is called the picture gallery. Now we are gonna go towards the end of the stage where we will meet the boss. My advice is, sorry, this is not the gallery, what I'm saying, this is the laboratory. This level is called the laboratory, sorry, I'm very sorry. This is not the last level of the stage, this is the second level. So the gallery is after this. Sorry, I was rushing. If you want to see the list of the level, I found them in Castlevania.fandom.com is where I found all this information, all the name of the levels, the weapon. The most important thing that I read in the manual was the triple shot. So in the manual it says that when you collect the triple shot, you can shoot 3 weapons in succession. Usually when you have the holy water, you can shoot it only once, but because now we have the Roman symbol of triple shot, we can shoot as many times as like, which will be very useful against the boss. So this part is extremely easy with the holy water. They die because they stand on the fire. Yeah, this part, especially with a triple shot holy water, is very, very easy. This enemy, sorry, I didn't tell you the name of this man. This enemy is called Axeman. We already destroyed it. The Axeman because he throws you axes, which are very annoying. Now we are gonna meet now the Dragon Skull Cannon, and this is finally this level is called the Picture Gallery. The first enemy that you meet is this Dragon Skull Cannon. Obviously, because we have a very strong power up, obviously we can beat it easily, but I would challenge you, try to do it without any power up. That would be extremely hard. We don't take the boomerang because, as I said, against the Grim Reaper we are gonna use the holy water, and you will see how easy it is to beat the boss using the holy water. Here what you need to do, you need to throw holy water to the Axeman. What you can do basically, throw the holy water and go back, and he will die basically with 2, probably 3 maximum. In fact, he died. Now we are gonna go to the boss with whole energy, and we have 58 hearts, which allow us to draw 58 holy water. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. With 14 holy water, he dies. This is probably one of the strongest boss in the entire game. As I said, it's called the Grim Reaper, and it's so easy to beat him with the holy water, but only if you have 3 shots. So the triple shots helps a lot. So reach this boss with a triple shot and you will beat the game 100% of the time. This is the last stage, stage 6, and the first level is called the Clock Tower Bridge. As you can see, in the Clock Tower Bridge we meet again our friends, the Phantom Bat. With holy water you can stun him. So the water stuns the enemy, so when the holy water touches the enemy will stand for a couple of seconds and he will not move because he will be stunned. Okay, he touched me, so here the best is to go, to don't take any risk. Now we have 0 hearts, so we need to refill us a little bit to try to use the... actually, I got the holy water, which is useless, probably. I mean, it's still useful, but the clock was better, but unfortunately. Now we have what we have, and we need to play with what we have. Sometimes you cannot control such things. I would probably take the dagger. The dagger is probably better. You see the eagle throws all this hunchback on you. Here there is energy. You can take the chop. We are very lucky actually. We still have a lot of energy. Wow, we got so lucky. I got the cross. The cross killed. Yeah, the cross. The cross is very good. That kills all the enemy on the screen. And now we are going to the last level, which is the Dracula Tower Interior. Yes, it's like a chapel or whatever you wanna call it. It's the place where Conte Dracula sleeps. In fact, there is this is personal room. Basically, we are entering into the Count Dracula room. Now, this is like a trick. If you go down and then up again, you will see again the lights, which you can collect again more hearts, which is very important, because when you die, you start only with 5 hearts, so obviously it's better to get refilled a little bit. Here I tried to beat him, but unfortunately here I'm not sure if I can do it because I have very little energy left. Here the holy water is very important. The second form of Dracula is very difficult, almost impossible without the holy water. So absolutely. Even though in the first form you can easily beat Dracula using the boomerang, but unfortunately you need the holy water for the next stage. So my recommendation is learn how to beat Dracula using the whip. And keep the holy water for the second form. Otherwise you will have 0% probability to beat his second form. In the first form, as you can see, Dracula just appears randomly into the screen. He teleports himself around, and then he opens his mantle, and he fires at you this spread of fireballs, which is called the Hellfire. The way I learned it is very simple. You just move left and right. This is the second form, which is called the Blue Demon. The Blue Demon is very hard, and now he just trapped me. I think I died. Yeah. So let's try again. The first attempt was very instructive because we understood now that we need to use the boomerang just for the first 2 hits. And then after we use the boomerang, we need to keep the holy water for the second form. So here I forgot to get the refill, so we have only 11 hearts, which is gonna be extremely hard, but okay, we already hit him twice with a boomerang. Okay, now we collect the holy water. Ah, he already hit me twice. That was very unlucky. See now, look at the face of Dracula. Now he's facing from left to right. Now he's gonna face again left to right. But there is you can force him to appear on both sides. Now he's gonna appear from left to right. You see, it depends in which position you stay in the screen. See, now he appears. Look, he's facing with his face left, right, and now he's gonna be right, left. See, and now he's gonna be again left, right. See, now he shoots from left to right, and now he's shooting from right to left. So look at the position of his mantle and the way he stands. You see, he's alternating his position. Now he means that he will appear on the left. You see, and now we need to hit him on the right. But we are too far now, so we need to wait for the most effective position to don't take any risk, because this triple shot that he has, this hellfire, is extremely dangerous. Here there is a trick. If we can stop him here on the edge, the blue demon will appear on the extremely edge, which is gonna be extremely convenient for us, because he will not trap us into the corner. We will have plenty of time now to beat him. So it was a little bit lucky, but I kind of planned this, because if he traps you like this into the corner, so you have 100% probability to get hit. Look, now I finished the holy water. Oh, I still managed to beat it. I beat it. Yeah, we completed the game finally with another 5 spare lives. And as I said, when you beat Dracula, the game gives you a bonus of 50,000 points, which is unbelievable. Yeah, so we beat the game with over 180,000 points, which is fantastic. This is one of my favorite games of my childhood, and as I said, it was produced by Konami. And as I said, the main hero was Simon Belmont, and we basically played a big part in this by playing the role of Simon. And this basically is one of my top favorite platformer on the NES. I hope you enjoyed this game, and you loved all my tricks, and took note of how to beat especially Frankenstein on the level 4, and the Grim Reaper on stage 5 was also extremely hard. And I hope you also learned something with the holy water, how to beat the second form of Dracula in the stage 6. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.